Morning, Rob.
Hi,
Okay, so today, guys, what I'd like to do is spend most of the lesson actually doing the warm-up. So we're going to do revision of almost everything we've done by making some quite complex sentences. If during the class you hear a gurgling noise, then it's not my tummy. I've got a vat of beer here, which is slowly breathing. So every sort of few minutes it goes. So it's not me, I can promise you.
good excuse.
Yes.
It's not you yet.
It's not me yet. Yes. Maybe later on, once it's brewed, I might be making gurgling noises. Yeah. What else? Oh, and at the end, I will introduce a small new bit of grammar, which will be how to say the negative plain form, and this will allow us to say, please do not do this. Please do not do this. Yeah. Useful if you're being attacked by the Tokyo police. Please do not put your boot in my mouth, and that sort of thing. Okay.
Do not resist, was it right?
Yes, yes. Please do not resist. Okay, so let's start. I'll start with Sophia. And if these, as I said, these sentences are going to be a little bit longer than normal and a little bit more complex. There might be a few vocabulary words that you don't know. There might be some nouns, or there might be some adjectives, or there might be some verbs that you don't know. Just say if you don't know what they are, don't go hunting for them. It's the structure of the sentence that I want us to practice. It's really the grammatical rules that I want us to practice. Okay, Sophia, so how would you say, I want to meet at 9 o'clock in the morning in front of the station. I want to meet at 9 a.m. in front of the station.
Okay, we'll go step by step.
Sure. Yes.
Okay, so go is AM.
Gozen is AM.
Gozen. Okay.
Yes.
So we will start with Gozen. Gozen. Kuji.
Yes.
Kuji ni.
Yep. So it's actually
Eki,
it'll actually be Kuji Gozen.
Kuji
Gozen. Yeah. Or you could say, actually, it's much more natural these days for people to say Asa no Kuji, meaning
asa,
9 o'clock of the morning.
No.
Kuji.
Kuji. Because, you know, when I was learning all this about the time, we had to put AM, PM in front, and then the number, the time, and
yeah.
Okay.
So I mean, these days, everybody says they say either asa, or they don't. It's like 4 o'clock. Then nobody says. Nobody really says 4 o'clock in the afternoon because nobody meets at 4 o'clock in the morning.
Of course. So, okay, asa no koji.
Kuji.
Kuji ni.
Good.
Eki, the station.
Yeah. How would you say in front of the station?
Also, mae ni eki.
So not mae ni eki, but it would be the front of the station, or the station's front. The station's front. So that would be what?
So it will be eki no mae.
Good. Excellent. And what would be the particle to say at? So eki no mae.
Ni.
Not ni. Not e. But remember, this is an activity that's taking place. De, exactly.
Right. De.
Eki no mae de.
Yes, to meet.
Good. I like it when people start from.
Okay. So it is aimasu.
Good.
Yes, aimasu.
But how would you say I want to meet?
I might I.
I may means mixed up, unclear.
Okay.
Not I might I,
Oh.
but just
I te.
not I te. That
I.
means
So what? I tai.
I tai, and then
Kudasai. Oh,
no, it's not a
des.
question. Des, yeah, exactly. I tai
I
des.
tai des. Okay,
Good.
so now say the whole sentence. It's
Yes, please.
asa no kuji ji eki no mae
Mm-hmm.
de
Good.
we said I tai des.
Good. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Very good. Asa no kuji ni eki no mae de ai tai des. Okay. So you haven't escaped yet, Sophia. How would you also say, let's meet in front of the station at 9 o'clock in the morning? Let's meet.
So it would be with so. So let's meet. Let's meet. I show. I would say I show, but I'm not sure.
Not I show,
No.
but I mas would be the present tense. So
I
it would be
must
I
show.
mas show. I mas
I
show.
must show. Let's
Yes.
meet. I
Okay.
must show.
So let's do. Okay, Sophia, watashi ni mite kudasai. Hai,
Mhm.
dozo.
I'm writing. Sorry.
I know, but this isn't the way that children learn how to speak, by writing it down first, you see. So we're going to learn like children do.
Mm.
Hai, dozo.
Thank you.
You can make a mistake. I don't mind. So, what did we say? 9
Sorry.
o'clock in the morning. Go on, Rob.
Okay,
No.
asan.
Go on, you finish what you're saying, then I'll ask if it's not been.
Sure. Hai, dozo.
Oh, sorry. Okay, I was
Oh,
going to say.
no, sorry, Sophia, dozo.
Oh, sorry.
Okay. Asa no. Asa no koji ji.
Just-
Ji.
We've got too many G's there. It's just kuji.
Okay. Kuji ni.
Good. Yeah.
Kuji ni. Eki no mae. Aimashou.
Eki no mai.
Mae de.
There.
Aimashou.
Perfect. Excellent. Well done. Good.
Okay.
Whew, good. Asa no kuji
Okay,
ni.
that's all for me.
Yeah, this is good. This is now, we are just practicing. I'm not
know.
expecting you to just say the sentence out perfectly first time. We're practicing constructing and memorizing and saying without looking at our work, hopefully.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Well done, Sophia. Okay, Rob, go ahead.
Yeah, I was going to ask. So I becomes I mas.
Good. Yes.
So for it to become I tai, is it two I's? I tai or just
No. You just cut off the mass and
Yeah.
put tai des on the end. I tai des.
Just literally I tai des. A-I-T-A-I.
That's
des.
correct. Yeah, exactly.
Or I must show this.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, good.
My
Piotr.
brain's fried, but there we go. Thank you.
That's okay. Piotr-san.
Hi.
I've got an easy one for you. Because it's safer, I want to wash my hands. Because it's safer, I want to wash my hands.
What is safe?
Anzen. Yeah, it's basically a noun. Yeah, it's basically a noun. It means safety. Anzen.
So this would then be aizen desu kara.
Anzen,
Sorry.
Anzen,
Anzen
yes.
desu kara.
Yep.
Let's see. I remember something about washing hands being otearai.
Good. Yes. So oterai is the place where you wash them, and it means means honorific, te hands, and then arai is the word for to wash, but it's in the mass form actually. So it's already created for you.
So is it arau to
Yes.
araimasu?
Good. Exactly. Yes.
So then that would be ote araitai desu.
So you don't need to say honorable hands for your own hands.
Oh, sorry. Te arai desu. Sorry. Te araitai desu.
Te o araitai desu.
Oh, yeah. Because I want to wash my hands.
Yeah.
So, anzen desu kara te o araitai desu.
Excellent. Anzen desu kara te o araitai desu. And then, Piotr, how would you say, because it's safer, let's wash our hands?
Because it's safer.
Or because it's safer. It doesn't have to be safer.
So, to make it safer, would you say motto anzen desu kara?
Exactly, yes.
And then I would make it honorific because I'm speaking to all of us?
No, you don't need to.
Okay. So, 手洗いましょう。Sorry, 手を洗いましょう。
Good. Yes. 安全ですから、もっと安全ですから、手を洗いましょう。Good. Thanks, Piotr. Yari, how would you? This is a little bit more challenging. How would you
course.
say?
We need mistakes.
No, it's okay. It's all right. How would you say? I want to say my name in Japanese. I want to say my name in Japanese.
I want to say my name in Japanese. Watashi ga. Watashi. I start again because I need that. Watashi no.
Good. Yes. Watashi.
Watashi no namae. Watashi no namae.
So what?
I forgot to say.
What's the part?
Hanasu. Hanasu.
So that's speak, but say would be. I'll give you the infinitive. It's you.
You.
Yes.
You. Yes, that was the difficult for me.
Sure.
Yeah. Okay. Watashi no namae. Namae.
Or the
Oh.
part. Yes, exactly. Oh is the particle. It's a transitive verb.
Watashi namae.
Or.
O.
And then how would you say in Japanese?
Nihongo ni.
No, nearly. Nihongo ni. If you said Nihongo ni, you would be understood. But
Okay.
correct would be by way
Okay.
of Japanese. So it would be
Nihongo de.
De. Yes. Nihongo de. And then I
Oh.
want to say. I want to say.
Yutai.
Mm. Nearly.
Jutte was the.
So it's you, so it's an I and then a U. And then to turn this into the mass form, that final U becomes what?
Aitai.
That means I want to
No.
meet. No, it's E, isn't it? So you,
Itai.
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 Okay, long E.
Yes.
Itai.
Yes.
Oh,
Itai.
let's remember what I said. Watashi no namae o.
Yep.
Nihongo de.
Good.
Itai desu.
Good. Excellent. Cześć,
Very
Łukasz.
long.
Konnichiwa, Łukasz. Łukasz, I appreciate you. Appreciate your enthusiasm, but I think you should concentrate on driving rather than trying to speak Japanese, to be honest. Unless you're sitting in traffic. You're muted at the moment, Łukasz. Hang on. I mean, can you unmute yourself a sec?
Don't unmute yourself while driving.
Yeah.
Okay. No, I just want to listen. I don't want to talk.
Okay, sure,
That's
sure.
fine.
Yeah, that's fine.
That'll be
Absolutely.
good.
Yeah, all's good. All's good. Yeah.
Excellent. You can mute me now.
Hey. Okay, Yari. So how would you then say, let's say our names in Japanese? Let's say our names in Japanese.
Let's say our names. Watashi tachi no.
Good.
Watashi tachi no namae wa.
Not wa.
No,
just
namae o.
Oh, good.
Nihongo de.
Yes.
Imasu.
You must
Yes.
be. We will say. How would you say?
Okay.
Let's say. Let's.
Imashotai.
Imasho. No,
Imasho desu.
not
Hey,
des.
no, desu.
Imasho is
Just
the verb.
imasho.
Imasho. Yes. Imasho is the verb. Yes.
Yeah.
Exactly. Imasho.
So watashi tachi no nihongo de imasho.
Good. Watashi tachi no namae o nihongo de imasho. Good. Excellent.
Yeah, very difficult.
if you
Thank
want,
you.
so instead of, you can say watashi tachi no namae. This is grammatically completely correct. But if you wanted to make it a little bit more simple, if you said jibun no namae, so jibun just
Jibun.
means oneself. So if you said to somebody else jibun no namae o jibun no namae o imasho, this means let's say our own names. Let's say our own names. Jibun no.
Jibun
Yes, jibun.
no namae. Now I'm right. Jibun no namae.
Hey, Jock, dozo.
In the same way, Andy, wouldn't it be more normal to say ware
Yeah, exactly. Our
rather than watashi tachi?
yeah, exactly. Ware no namae o. So this is also a really nice condensed way of saying watashi tachi, which is long. Ware means I, and ware means us or our. Ware no namae o imasho. Yeah, thank you. Okay, Jock, actually you're next. So could you please say, this is going to be easy. In fact, you will like this one. That because that restaurant is delicious, I want to eat sushi at noon.
God. レストランが美味しいので、
Good.
昼間で寿司を食べたいです。
Yeah, exactly. Yes, good. So instead of hiruma, which actually means daytime, to say noon, then if there's another word, isn't there? Do you know? It's almost it's like hiruma, but
お昼
ohiru. Yes, ohiru. So this is another useful word, guys. Noon, midday, is ohiru, and it's often used to mean lunchtime, in particular, ohiru. Piotr, dozo.
Yeah, so I believe there was something about with the use of rei, as in 0 for noon and for midnight as well.
Yeah, nobody uses
Exact noon, 12 noon.
I've honestly never heard rei. So rei does mean 0 indeed. I've never heard it used in time, to be honest. Yeah.
And would you use oishiku desu kara?
Not oishiku. So what Jock used?
Oishi no.
Oishi no de. So we're going to start using this soon. So you could, if you said, actually, let me just make this clear. If you want to say because or as, there are two particular ways of saying it. So you could say oishi desu kara, or you could say oishi no de. Now, oishi no de is, so sorry, let me just repeat this. Oishi desu kara, if you translate it into English, it sounds like because. Oishi no de sounds like as. And you use this soft node, this as, when you want to kind of make an excuse for yourself. So if you're asking a request, if you're saying I want to do something, or you're asking somebody to do something, then node is a much better way of saying it. It's almost like saying, excuse me, but because I like this, please give me this. So node is very good when you're asking for something or expressing a wish that you want to do something. If you're just saying something which is just fact, for example, because it's hot, the ice cream melted, then this would be desu kara. Atsui desu kara, ice cream ga tokimashita. You wouldn't say node because you don't need to. Desu kara is a fact. Yeah. Thanks, Jock. Well done. Oh, sorry, Jock. How would you also say, because that restaurant is delicious, let's eat there at noon?
レストランが美味しいので、
Yep.
昼間 I've forgotten it. What did you say?
Ohiru.
お昼で、寿司を食べましょ
Yeah, sushi o tabemashou. So it'd be ohiru ni.
Yeah.
Yeah, ohiru ni sushi o tabemashou. Good. Thanks, Jock. David, how would you say? Okay, we've got some causative verbs coming in. ready for ready for this? I wanted to listen to music right now, but I'm tired or I'm sleepy. I wanted to listen to music right now, but I'm tired.
Music is ongaku.
Ongaku. Yeah, good.
Ongaku.
Ongaku. Yeah.
Ongaku ga.
Oh.
Ongaku o kitakata.
So kikimas is the
Oh,
form.
kikitakata.
Good. Kikitakata.
Ongaku o kikitakata. Demo?
So
No.
it would be better to say I am, but.
Ah.
So kikitakata.
Ga.
I am. No, you have to have des there, really, don't you?
Kikitakata desu ga.
But right
Sleepy
now,
is-
I'm tired. I'm sleepy.
Ima.
Good.
Sleeping is nemu, which is I've lost it.
That's all right. So you've got a choice here, actually. You can either use the adjective for sleepy, which is nemui, and then very much like it, if you want to say I want to sleep, so nemas is the verb to sleep. So you would say
Animus. We're just going to go with Nemui.
yeah, you can say this. Nemui des is fine.
Nemui
But
des.
if you wanted to say I want to sleep, how would you say this? So nemas is the mass form of the verb. Neru is the infinitive. Pretty simple. Just do kato.
Nemitai?
Nemutai is actually
Nemutai.
it's actually a it's an e adjective actually. It's a different kind of e adjective for sleepy or tired. But if you want to say I want to sleep, nemas, chop off the mas, put tai on the end.
Netai.
I am.
Watashi wa netai.
And it's got to finish with something.
Des.
Netai. Des. Yes, good. Okay, one more time. I wanted to listen to music, but right now I'm sleepy.
Ongaku o kikitakata desu ga.
Good.
Ima watashi wa netai desu.
Yeah, you don't need watashi wa. You can just say
Iman netai desu.
yes, iman netai desu. Good. Excellent. Good stuff. Well done, David. Wayne, how would you say this film is interesting, so let's watch television together. This film is interesting, so let's watch television together.
映画が面白いです。
This film.
です。この映画は
Mhm.
面白いですが、一緒にテレビ見ましょう。一緒にテレビ見たいです。
Ah, okay. So this is I want to watch it with you, which is fine. This is good. So, but how would you say let's watch it together? In fact, you did say it correctly the first time
Yeah,
round.
見ましょう。I'm lost a little bit there.
Sure.
見ましょ
Okay. Terebi o mimashou. Okay. So one more time, please. Let's. Okay. When you've
Sure.
frozen at the moment. Oh, okay. You're back. Can you say the sentence one more
I'm
time,
back.
please?
この映画は面白いです。テレビ
So as you're saying des, then what has to follow it to say because?
ですから。
There's kara. Yes.
で
Good.
すから、テレビを一緒に見ましょ
Perfect. Good. この映画は面白いですから、この映画が面白いですから、一緒にテレビを見ましょう。Good. Well done, Wayne. Thank you. Constantina.
Thank you.
How would you say?
Okay. I'm freaking.
I want to stand up because my legs are painful. I want to stand up because my legs are painful. This is what I say
Okay.
all the time during EI training.
Okay, let's go slowly.
Sure.
To stand up is tatemasu.
Tachimasu. Tachimasu.
Tachimasu. So because my legs hurt.
Yes.
Okay. Legs. Legs is the word for legs.
You know this, so I'm going to give you 5 seconds to remember it because it comes from Iaido. What's leg movement?
Ashi.
Good.
Okay, so watashi no ashi wa?
So let's use ga. Let's use ga because it's,
Ga.
we're
Okay.
just pointing at the moment.
Watashi no ashi ga.
Mhm.
What did I say? Painful? We
Yeah,
said.
do you know this word?
Ata,
Oh, you nearly said it.
itai.
Itai, good.
Itai.
Itai. Yeah.
Ga itai desu. But we need to do it as adverb? No.
No,
Itai
this is good.
desu. It's okay.
Mhm.
Itai desu kara
Good.
tachimashou.
That means let's stand up. Because my legs are painful, let's stand up, which is what I would do if I was leading a class. Make everybody stand up. But if you want to say, I want to stand up.
I want. Tachitai desu.
Good. Yes, one more time, please. Whole sentence.
Tachitai desu. Okay. Watashi no ashi ga itai desu kara tachitai desu.
Good. Watashi no ashi ga itai desu kara tachitai desu. Good. Thanks, Constantina.
Thank you.
Patrick, how would you say?
Excuse me.
Dozo.
Is there any reason to say both legs in some ways, ashi, or just?
Yeah, I mean, if you say
only ashi.
If you say ashi, then this can mean both one leg and both legs. If you want to express that it's both legs that hurt, probably the easiest way to say this is ryoho no ashi. Ryoho means both.
Ryoho, okay.
Ryoho no ashi.
So both legs, yes.
Or you could say ashi no sayu ga itai desu. Both my left and right are hurting.
So when they say ashes, that refer to either legs or feet, depending on context.
Exactly. Yeah. If you want to emphasize you're talking about your feet, then you should use the word ashisaki. Ashisaki. Or actually, if you said futo ga itai desu, then you'd probably be understood. Okay. Yeah, ashisaki.
Is that saki as in the end of, like
yes,
kisaki,
like kisaki? Exactly.
Oh,
yes. Yeah. Yeah. Hanasaki, yubisaki. Yeah.
What the saki means?
The end of the tip.
End of.
The end of. Yeah. Like kisaki or josaki.
Yeah, end of the. So. Yeah. Or the.
Yes. Exactly.
Saya.
Exactly. Yeah. Okay, Patrick. How would you say? Oh, you've got an easy one today, Patrick. I want to speak Japanese because it's fun. I want to speak Japanese because it's fun.
Would I use omoshiroi for fun?
Yeah, or tanoshi. It's
tanoshi.
Yeah, maybe tanoshi is better. It's otherwise omoshiroi could be interpreted as because it's funny, which it might be.
Okay, Nihongo ga tanoshii desu kara. I want to speak it.
Yes.
I think we said this. Or itai desu.
That would be say, but speak
say,
would be
speak. Hanashi.
Yes.
Hanashitai desu.
Yeah, good. Hanashitai desu. Good. And then how would you say, because it's enjoyable, let's speak Japanese?
Enjoyable.
So tanoshi or omoshiroi to you.
Let's speak.
Yes. Yeah.
So question here, in previous ones, we continued using desu kara. Should we be using no there for these ones, or?
Let's carry on using desu kara because I want to get everybody to just used to this frame of cause and effect, desu kara, and then something else. Yeah.
Okay. Nihongo ga tanoshii desu kara hanashimashou.
Good. Yeah. Nihongo ga. No, you don't need
no,
desu.
sorry. Yeah. Hanashimashou.
Yes. Yeah. 日本語が面白いですから話しましょう. Good, thanks, Patrick. Aga, I'm afraid you've landed on a slightly more challenging one, Aga, but I think you can do it. How would you say, I want to give you this wallet back because it's not mine. Please take it. Okay, so I'll say it again. I want to give you...
I forgot everything.
Okay. I want to give you this wallet back. I want to give this wallet back to you because it's not mine. Please take it. I want to give this wallet back to you because it's not mine. Please take it.
I have no idea.
Okay, so how would you say, probably best to start off with the reason that you're giving it back. So because it's not mine. How would you say because it's not mine? Okay, let's start with, how do you say mine? Mine. Something that belongs to you. Yeah, 自分の, or more simply,
私の.
Yeah, 私の. Okay, and then if you were to say not mine, it is not mine, you would say,
では、
Go on, you're on the right road.
Really?
Yeah. では.
ではありません.
Yep, so 私のではありません,
Really?
which is it's not mine. And then because it's not mine would be what? Because it's not mine.
It should be Kara somewhere there.
Yeah, color, exactly.
Right?
Just at the end. Yeah. So say that whole sentence one more time, because it's not mine.
私のではありませんから。
Good. And then, what did I say? I want to return this wallet. I want to give this wallet back to you. I want to give this wallet
How
back
is
to you.
giving back?
返す. 返す.
返す.
返す. Yeah, good. So can you say that whole bit one more time?
How's wallet actually?
Saifu.
Saifu. So I can say 私の財布ではありませんから。
はい。
返したいです。
Good, exactly. And then, please take it. So this is I'm just trying to introduce new vocabulary now. So what you're actually saying is, please receive it. Please receive it. So do you know remember the word for receive? It's an Iaido word.
I don't remember.
3本目の最初の言葉は何ですか? Iaidoの3本目は何でしょう? 何を探してますか?
I don't know.
What's number 3 called in Iaido? Do you remember this thing that you used to do before lockdown?
Really? It was so long ago.
Okay, so ukeru means to receive. Ukeru. So how do you say please receive it? Please accept it.
Please. So it won't be ukemashou.
That means let's receive it. How do you say please receive it? So this has to be the te form, of course.
Ukete kudasai?
Yeah, exactly. Ukete kudasai. Good. Can you say the whole sentence one more time, please?
From the beginning?
From the beginning. はい、どうぞ。
私の財布のではありませんから、
I want to give it back to you.
返したい And I
Des.
forget what I wanted to say.
返し
返したいです。
And then please receive it.
受けてください。
Good. Exactly. Yes. 私の財布ではありませんから返したいです。受けてください. Good. See, I knew I could
That was
trust you to do the hard ones.
long.
Yeah, I know. Lucky it was you who had it. Otherwise, we could have been here for like an hour. Good. Thanks, Aga. Well done.
Thank
Excuse
you.
me, was it ukete? So it's a verb
Yes.
too.
Sorry. Yeah, group 2. Exactly.
Yeah.
Ukeru, ukemasu, ukete kudasai. Ukemashou, uketai desu. Yeah, good.
Arigato.
What are the who was next? Sorry, the order has got a bit jumbled up. I think Rob, you're next. I think Rob. Okay, so this is also a slightly long one, but I trust you can do it. I don't want to play tennis tomorrow because I'm busy, but let's play next week. I don't want to play tennis tomorrow because I'm busy, but let's play next week.
I don't know. I want to say ashita tennis wo shitakunai desu, but I don't. Is that right?
Yeah, good.
Then the rest of it?
Because I'm busy.
I can't remember busy.
Isogashi.
So isogashi desu kara next week.
はい。
忙しいですから来週 I can't even remember what you said. But something
let's play tennis.
来週してます。
That means I'm doing it next week.
来週し
Let's play. Let's do it.
しましょう。
Shimashou. Yeah, exactly. So remember though that the reason, Rob, the reason for the thing that you're saying should go early in the sentence. Because you want to give the reason first and then say, because of this, I can't do it now, etc. はい、どうぞ。もう一度。
明日テニスをしたくないです。一緒にしましょう。
Okay, you're randomly throwing words.
I know I am.
Do it slowly. So what's the reason? What's the reason for not wanting to play tennis now?
Yeah, I can't remember what you said.
Because I'm busy. So busy is isogashi.
That's the one I've lost. Okay. Isogashi. 明日忙しいテニスをしたくないです。
So how do you say because I'm busy? Because I'm busy.
Yeah, because ですから忙しいですから。したくないです。来週しましょう。
Okay, so I'm not trying to test you guys for your ability to memorize the long sentence first, but I would like you to construct it correctly. So yeah, so let's do this again. Let me give you the order in English, Rob. So Rob, don't write it down. Don't write anything down because I don't want you to actually memorize the sentence.
Yeah.
I want you to memorize and imagine the situation and then explaining yourself to the person you're talking to, because if you're actually having a conversation, you don't have time to write things down and then look things up. I want you to try and use the Japanese that you know now and any Japanese that I can give you as we've been making the sentence. So let's just memorize the situation you're in. So obviously somebody has said to you, should we play tennis tomorrow? And you're thinking, tomorrow I'm busy, so I can't play tomorrow, but I can play next week. So now memorize that situation. Now look at the camera, don't look down.
Yeah.
Okay, so because I'm busy tomorrow, I don't want to play tomorrow. So sorry, because I'm busy, I don't want to play tomorrow. But let's play next week.
忙しいですから、明日忙しいですから、
I don't want to play tomorrow. I don't want to play tennis.
したくない。テニスをしたくない。
But
が。
But remember, Des goes in here as well. Remember,
ですから、ですから、来週しましょ
Okay, nearly. Let's do it again.
Or
So
Raishi tennis.
yeah, most of it was good, but I want to make sure that you use the difference between ga and kara. So ga means but,
Yeah.
kara means because. So let's
Right.
make sure they go in the correct place in a sentence. So, because I'm busy.
明日忙しいが
No, because.
は
No,
あ、
no.
ですからですから。
This kara, yeah, this kara.
そう、明日忙しいですから、テニスをしたくないが、
Des ga.
ですが、
Good.
で
And
す
then
が、来週しましょ
good. Yeah, raishu shimashou. You don't have to say tennis again or anything like that. You can just say, let's do it next week. Raishu shimashou. はい。はい。
Too difficult. 難しくないね。
難しいでしょ？
くない。
It's not difficult.
It's really easy, yeah.
Oh, good. Okay. 明日忙しいですからテニスをしたくないですが来週しましょう。来週しましょう。はい。And Rob, sorry, I'm just trying to do some personal coaching here as well. You can hear how slowly I'm speaking, can't you?
Yes.
This speed is fine. You don't have to take your sentence, roll it up in a ball and throw it and hope that you hit the target.
Yeah.
You can say it slowly and expressively. 明日忙しいですからテニスをしたくないですが来週しましょう。This speed is fine. This is fine. Yeah.
Okay.
Good. Thanks, Rob. Well done.
Cheers.
Have I not asked anybody yet? Because the order.
I noticed, Andy, one thing. If you speak to someone some other language than your own, and you speak very slowly, they speak to you slowly also.
Exactly,
it helps
yeah.
very much. If
For
you are
sure.
very quick, they speak quick.
Yes,
and you don't understand anything.
Yes.
Unless you speak to Italians, that they answer to you very fast anyway. The Italians are like...
There is no slow. There is no slow. No, you're absolutely right. The worst thing you want to do is throw a really quick sentence at them and give the impression that you're fluent in their language, because then they will just speak completely colloquial, not even correct Japanese back at you. They'll just speak with colloquialisms, and then you won't know what the hell they're saying.
In Italy, they'll go straight into dialect.
Yeah, well, that's the problem of Italian, right?
Well, at least with my family, yeah. If I speak normal Italian, but I speed it up, they'll go straight into the
local
dialect. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, let's have another quick run through some things. Okay, so Sophia, you're back in the hot seat. You ready? So again, I don't want you to translate what I'm saying from English into your own language and then translate from your own language into Japanese. Let me explain the situation, and then I want you to explain yourself in Japanese. So this is the situation. Yesterday, I didn't drink beer because my tummy was painful. Okay, I had a tummy ache yesterday, so I didn't drink beer. But let's drink tonight. Let's drink this evening. Not yes. So yesterday I didn't drink because my tummy was painful. But let's drink this evening. Okay.
Okay. Okay. Start word by word.
Sure.
Kino.
Yeah.
Kino. Biru. O namasen ka?
Okay, so let's give the reasoning why you didn't drink beer yesterday. So because I had a tummy ache. Do you know this phrase? Tummy ache?
Itai is the pain. Tummy.
Good. Itami.
Hara.
Okay,
hara?
so the most natural way to say this is onaka ga itai desu. Onaka ga itai desu. So this is my tummy hurts. Onaka ga itai desu.
Itai desu. Okay, so kino. Onaka ga itai yesterday.
Yeah, good. Well spotted.
So, kino onaka ga itai deshita.
Oh, you can't say this because
The
itai is an E
itai
adjective.
mas,
No, not mas. It's an E adjective. So
e.
how do you say it was painful?
Kunai.
No, not kunai. That means it's not painful. Past tense of E adjectives is expressed by putting.
Kunakata.
It's not painful.
So
It wasn't painful. It's just katta.
kata. So onaka, itai, itakata.
Good. Onaka ga itakatta.
Itakata.
Good.
Kino. Okay. Wait, I have to construct it again.
No problem.
Yesterday.
Yeah. It's good.
Kino onaka ga itakata.
Good.
Des. Okay, itakata des.
Okay.
Okay.
And now this is a reason. So what would go after des?
Deskara.
Deskara.
Oh.
Good.
Deskara.
Yep. And then I didn't want to drink beer. I didn't want to drink beer.
Watashi no biru.
Don't use watashi.
No. Okay, so biru o nomimasen ka?
Won't you drink beer? Of course. Let's do it. Dorshle shinai No, not nomimasen ka. But
okay.
So what would be I wanted to drink beer. I wanted to drink beer.
Tai, nomitai.
That's I do want to drink beer. But remember, we're talking about yesterday. So it's the past tense and it's the negative. So nomitai would be I want to drink. What would be I don't want to drink first? Let's construct it slowly, Sophia. How do you say I don't want to drink?
Okay. I'm confused now. I've blocked out.
That's okay. So let's do this step by step. So,
nomitai is
nomitai, I want to drink.
Nomimasen.
No, I want you to use tai. So you said, so Sophia, look at me a second because the answers aren't on the paper. Okay, nomitai is I want to drink. Okay. So how do you say I don't want to drink? I don't want to drink.
Nomitai. Nomitakata.
That's I wanted to drink. How do you say I don't want to drink? So kata is past tense, but negative is kunai. Kunai.
Okay. Nomi kunai. Okay.
New word.
Let's skip me. Go to the next.
Okay, we'll do it step by step. This is the idea of today, doing it step by step. Nomitai, I want to drink. It's an E adjective, isn't it? Nomitai.
So, okay, nomi kunakata.
No, so nomitai.
No.
So tai is the E adjective. Take off the E and put kunai.
Nomitakunai.
Nomitakunai, good. Nomitakunai means I don't want to drink. I don't want to drink.
Nomitakunai.
Yeah.
Nomitakunai.
Okay, so how would you say I didn't want to drink? So this is both negative and past tense as well. So nomitakunai is also an E adjective. It's got a little E at the end, nomitakunai. So now put this in the past tense by using kata.
Okay, nomitakunai narimasta.
No, you don't need narimasta or anything like this. Just use kata. So nomitakunai is the negative E adjective.
Okay.
Knock off the E at the end and put kata. Nomitakuna
kata.
Perfect. Good. Nomitakuna
kata.
And then what would be I am? Because you have to still use the same.
Okay, so des.
Good. Nomitakuna kata des.
Kata des. Nomitakuna kata des. We have to practice nomina. Okay.
Nomitakuna kata des. Okay. So then before this, I'll remind you of the sentence before that, which was kino onaka
ga
itakata des.
Itakata des.
Kara?
Deskara. Nomitakuna. Okay. Biru o nomitakuna kata des.
Good. Excellent.
Okay.
See? Good. But
but
Let's drink this evening, or let's drink
but
tonight.
Ga
Hmm.
mm,
This evening.
this evening. Evening. Ban.
How do you say
Oh.
good evening? So this is so konban. Yeah.
Konban. Konban.
Let's drink.
Biru o.
Mhm.
Okay, I'm just repeating biru. So konban nomimashou.
Good. Konban nomimashou. Excellent. Okay. Do you think you could do the whole sentence again?
No.
I have confidence in you.
Oh my goodness. I will try. Sorry, excuse me everyone for taking you so much time.
It's no problem. This is all we're doing together is practicing taking adjectives, put them in the past, put them in the negative, fitting them together.
And it gives time to us to write up.
Exactly. Yeah.
So it's very good if you're slow.
Yeah.
Okay. Kino onaka ga itai desu.
No, past tense.
No.
Past tense.
Itakata desu. Deskara, I think.
Good. Yeah, desu.
Biru o nomitakunakata desu. Konban, but ga konba nomimashou.
Perfect. Really good.
Okay.
Really good. Well done.
Okay, kampai.
Kampai. Exactly. Well done. See?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's only a case of using the same rules that we've learned. And I admit that these, the rules for the E adjectives are nearly as difficult as the group 1 imperative. So this is I'm making these sentences difficult for you so you can get to practice. It's supposed to be difficult. Kino onaka ga itakatta desu kara biru o nomitaku nakatta desu ga konban o konya nomimashou. Really good. Excellent. You made the perfect sentence. Great. Piotr, あなたは次です。
怖かった。
Actually, this one's not so difficult. I want to read manga because it's enjoyable. Won't you read with me? I want to read manga because it's enjoyable. Won't you read with me?
楽しいですから漫画を読みたいです。一緒に読みましょう。
Yeah, this would mean let's read together. Do you remember how to say won't you read?
読みませんか?
One more time?
読みませんか?
Yeah, 一緒に読みませんか? はい、もう一度お願いします。
はい。楽しいですから漫画を読みたいです。一緒に読みませんか?
Perfect. Good. Excellent. Manga ga tanoshii desu kara yomitai desu. Issho ni yomimasen ka? Good. Well done, Piotr. Yari. It's your lucky day, Yari.
Yeah. Now it's difficult.
Okay, it's short, but it might be slightly complicated.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm going to give you the situation, Yari, and I'm going to give you a rough outline of what I want you to say, so that you don't have to translate it into Finnish first. You can use the feeling and the concept to build your sentence. So, you and your wife are at a party, and your wife says, "Let's go home." Now, what I want you to feel is that you don't want to go home yet because it's early. Because it's early, you don't want to go home. And you say to her, "Please wait 1 hour." So, I don't want to go home yet because it's early. Please wait 1 hour.
So in party and 1 hour and too early to go home.
Yeah.
1 more hour.
Yeah. Okay, so let's start with the reason. Why don't you want to go home? Because it's early, of course. So because it's early.
Okay, again. So short, so easy, so difficult.
Sure. Okay. Let's start
Yeah.
with let's construct it with the reason, the cause, the effect, and then the request. Cause.
Hayame ni.
Oh. Okay. So this is we shouldn't use hayameni in this case.
Okay.
We can just use the much simpler version of early, which is
Hayaku. No, it's quick.
just it's early. How do you say it's early?
I can't say. Haya.
Yeah.
Hayaides.
Hiatus. Yeah. Hiatus. And then because it's early.
Hayaides kara.
Good. I don't want to go home.
Watashi.
Forget watashi. Don't put
Okay.
watashi. Yeah. I don't want to go. I don't want to return. I don't want to go home.
Ikita kuna.
No.
Ikita.
No. So let's start.
Kunai.
Well, let's start with the correct verb. So go home is kaeru.
Kairi.
Kaeru.
Kaeri. Kaeri tai. Kaeri kuna. Kaeri takunai.
Good.
Yes.
Kaeri takunaides. Good. Excellent.
Yeah.
Okay. And then how would you say, please wait 1 hour? I can help you here if you need the help, but maybe you don't need the help.
Please wait one. So did you say please wait 1 hour?
Yes.
Ichi ji.
Do you know how to make it a duration instead of time? Ichiji is correct. That's 1 hour. But to make it 1 hour duration.
Matte kudasai.
So to make it a duration, a period of time, you said ichiji, which
Ichiji
is
kara.
No, not
matte.
ichiji kara. That means from 1 o'clock. So to
Okay.
make a duration, you say ichiji kan. Ichiji kan.
Kan.
Kan means duration or an interval.
Okay.
Ichiji kan.
K-A-N-N.
Correct.
Okay.
K-A-N. Just
Kan.
K-A-N. Yeah, kan.
Oh, I forgot everything.
That's okay. So please,
a little break.
Please wait 1 hour. Please wait 1 hour.
Please wait 1 hour. Ichi kan. Matai.
No, so remember, if you're saying please wait, this you have to use the te form, don't you?
Te form. Okay. Yeah. Ichichi kan matte kudasai.
Good. Yeah. Now this isn't very instinctive, but grammatically correct would be ichiji kan o matte kudasai.
Of course. Yes. Yeah. Oh. So what was the idea? I have been in party and I don't want to go to home 1 hour more. Still difficult if you don't write it up.
Sure. Okay. So let's start with because it's early.
Haya. I forgot everything what we speak about.
Okay. So what's the word?
Hayaides. Hayaides kara.
Good. I don't want to go home.
Itakuna kunai.
No, hang on. That's iku is to go, but go home, to return home is
Iki.
kaeru.
Kairu. Yeah. To go to us. It came from Finland.
Sure.
Finnish language. Okay. Kairu. Kaeri tai kaeri takuna kunaides.
Good. Kaeri takunaides. Good. Please wait 1 hour.
Ichijin kan matte kudasai.
Yeah, ichiji kan o matte kudasai.
Oh,
good.
Again, I forgot o.
Don't worry, that's okay. If you said ichiji kan matte kudasai, it's very clear that you're saying, please wait 1 hour. The o.
And I was speaking to my wife. Not so
well,
polite
yeah, so
way.
you don't have, exactly, yeah. Ichiji kan matte. Ichiji kan matte yo.
But I should speak polite to my wife.
It's up to you. I'm not,
I know.
I'm not taking responsibility for your wedding relationship. Good. Hayai desu kara, kairetakunai desu. 1時間待ってください. So guys, let me add one small piece of vocabulary. If you want to say, I don't want to go home yet, this word yet is another kind of particle, and it's mada. Mada kairitakunai desu. Mada kairitakunai desu. Or if you wanted to say, not yet, like there's still some time, then you would say mada desu, not yet. Is the cake ready for eating? Mada desu. Mou skoshi matte kudasai.
Is your beer ready for drinking?
Mada desu. 3週間待ってください. Okay, Jock. Oh, you might say this. I want to make cocktails because it's delicious and fun. So this is going to be a slightly new bit of grammar, isn't it? Because we're putting two E adjectives together. Because it's delicious and fun, let's make cocktails.
Cocktail o skuritai no de.
That means because I want to make. But if you want to say because it's delicious and fun, which is the raison d'etre of cocktails.
Oishikute.
Yep, good.
Tanoshiku.
Just tanoshi. So
Tanoshi.
Yeah. Okay, can I pause you there, Jock, because I want to introduce this grammar that you just said. So guys, if you want to put two E adjectives together or more, you can do 2, 3, 4, doesn't matter. The preceding E adjectives finish with kute. So as Jock said, oishikute tanoshii desu. The final E adjective, you use the full E adjective. Oishikute tanoshii desu. Cocktail wa oishikute tanoshii desu.
Is that a single or a hard T?
It's a single. Yeah. So ku is a bit like the ku from the adverb, and then te. Oishikute. Sorry, Jock. So because cocktails are enjoyable and fun, I want to make.
Cocktail ga oishikute tanoshiku tsukuritai desu.
So if you wanted to say because it's fun, so let's use the desu kara, shall we? Because desu kara.
Okay. Cocktail ga tanoshikute oishii no desu kara.
Good. Yep. Oishii no oishii desu kara. Hai.
Tsukuritai desu.
Yes, good. Tsukuritai desu. Yeah. Cocktail ga oishikute tanoshii desu kara tsukuritai desu. Good. Next job. Any questions on that, guys? Because that's a new piece of grammar we've just thrown in there. So, Piotr, dozo.
I'm assuming you'll get to this in more depth later on, and you'll also explain how to do the negatives. So that's going to be different as well.
Yes. So let me explain it very briefly now. Oishikunai is, and so Piotr, I'll use you actually. Oishikunai is an E adjective, and let's say let's put two negatives together. Oishikunai is one, and Tanoshikunai, yeah, it's not delicious and it's not fun. So
I would again just replace the last E, including the entire kunai as the stem before adding kunakute. So I'd do oishikunakute tanoshikunai.
Perfect. Oishikunakute tanoshikunai desu. Okay. Yeah, good. Exactly this. Yeah. This is the great thing about the E adjective, is that the negative is also an E adjective. So you can treat all the rules that you use of putting it in the past or joining it together, you just treat the negative as an E adjective by itself.
Some reason I didn't understand oishikute. What does it? Can you say it again?
Yeah, sure. So if you want to put two E adjectives together, to join them together in the same sentence, excuse me, the first adjective, you can't just simply say oishi tanoshi. The first adjective, you change the oishi into oishikute. So you take off the E and put kute. This just makes it a joint between the two E adjectives. It's just joining.
Why not use to? Oishi to tanoshi.
Because to isn't used. To isn't used the same way. You can't simply use to mean and in Japanese. In fact, to is used for joining nouns. You can use to join nouns only, or you can use to say, if you do this, this next thing will absolutely happen. So, for example, if you turn left, there will be a sign. So you say, if you turn left, and you can use to, there will be a sign. If you're absolutely certain, if it's, there's no doubt about it. If you jump up in the air, you will come down. Tobimasu to ochimasu. If you jump up, you will fall down. Tobimasu to ochimasu. Unless you which is orbit mechanics, right? Yeah. So you can use to only really in those two situations, for joining nouns and for saying absolute potential. I can't remember the name of the group of verbs, but to say this situation, this will happen. But you can't just put to between E adjectives or that kind of thing. To is not simply and. You can't use it this way. Sorry. Okay, let's move on to David. We've only got three more.
So you use the oishikute tanoshi, for example.
Exactly. Yes.
Then you have two together.
Yeah. So if you had three, you would put kute after adjective one.
Oishikute tanoshi kute.
Yes, exactly. Only the last adjective you say in its complete form.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Now I understand, and I write it up also.
Good. Good. Yeah. Okay, David, how would you say, last year I didn't want to eat sashimi, but now I will eat it. Last year I didn't want to eat sashimi, but now I will eat it. If there's any vocabulary you don't remember, David, rather than spending time looking it up, just say, I don't know, and I'll tell you.
Unmute myself.
Yep.
Last year, kyonen.
Good.
Was it sushi?
Sashimi.
Sashimi.
It doesn't matter, to be honest.
Kyonen sashimi or tabe kunakatta desu?
Nearly. So tabetai would be I want to eat.
Oh, tabetaku nakatta desu.
Good. Tabetaku nakatta desu. But now I will eat it.
Tabetaku nakatta desu ga ima tabetai desu.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that means now I want to eat it. If you just wanted to say now I will eat it.
Ima tabemasu.
Yeah, ima tabemasu. Good. Kyonen sashimi o tabetaku nakatta desu ga ima tabemasu. Good. Thanks, David. Well done. We've got two more examples, then we'll introduce the new piece of grammar. Konstantina, it's your lucky day. Okay, next week, as it is a holiday, I want to study Japanese. Next week, as it is a holiday, I want to study Japanese.
Next week, because it's holiday. Okay.
Yes, yeah.
Raishu, let's start from that.
Good.
Raishu, holiday
is yasumi.
Yasumi, yasumi, holiday.
Okay,
Holiday.
so actually I want to make you guys as polite as possible. So yasumi is one of those words where it's very natural to put o in front of it, or yasumi.
Oh, yes. Okay. So, Raisu o yasumi desu. Kara.
Good.
Study. I know it starts with B. I don't remember.
Benkyo.
Benkyo. I remember it. Benkyo. What was the sentence?
Study Japanese. I want to study Japanese.
Nihongo. Benkyo. Benkita. Shitai desu.
Yeah, good.
Benkyo shitai desu.
Shitai desu. Yeah. One more time.
Okay. Raisu o yasumi kara. I forgot the sentence. Raisu yasumi desu kara. Nihongo o benkyo shitai desu.
Good. Excellent. And then how would you say, because next week is a holiday, let's study Japanese?
Raisu o yasumi desu kara. Nihongo benkyo shimashou.
Good. So probably good to say Nihongo no benkyo o shimashou.
Nihongo no benkyo o. Okay.
Yeah. Good.
Thank you.
Yeah. Raishu ga.
Oh, so the yasumi means also rest day, holiday.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, just means rest, means holiday. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Raishu wa oyasumi desu kara Nihongo no benkyo o shimashou. Good. And Patrick, you're the last one. So how would you say, I want to come back here tomorrow? So the situation is you're at somebody's house, let's say, and they say, tomorrow I'm having another party. Do you want to come? And then you want to say, I want to come back here tomorrow.
Would I still use kaeru as the?
No, kaeru is for your own house. It would just be come.
Come, so kimasu. Would be kitai.
Good.
So I just say I want to come back.
Yes. Or I want to come.
I want to come. Kitai desu.
Yeah. Tomorrow.
Ashita kitai desu.
Yeah, exactly. Ashita kitai desu. That was surprisingly easy, wasn't it?
Yeah.
The reason being is that I've just forced everybody to use every single group 1 verb, all of the different categories of group 1 verb, every syllable, and you've now done group 2 verbs, and you've now done group 3 verbs. You've done tai and shimashou for all of them. So you have now, if you've repeated when somebody else has answered a question, you've now covered every category of verb. Jock, dozo.
Can we use modoru?
Modoru, yeah, exactly. To come back, modorimasu. Yeah, we could. Yeah, I just wanted to use kuru because I want everybody to use every kind of thing. But yeah, modoru would be better. If you say kitai, I don't think I've ever used kitai actually. It's not. I want to come. You'd use ikitai or kairitai, but kitai is never really used. So modoritai would be better. Dojo ni modoritai desu. Yeah. Great.
Can I interrupt, sorry, for 1 second?
Of course, yeah, sure.
If yasumi is to rest, did you say, or holiday?
Yep.
So at night time, when we say, oh, yasumi nasai, we're just saying, please rest, or?
Exactly, yeah. So nasai is a soft way of saying kudasai, or yasumi kudasai, please rest.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, good. Okay, let's move on to the only piece of grammar that I want to do today. It shouldn't take too much time because it's quite simple. And we're not going to go into it too much. I just want to introduce this to you, and then we'll leave it at that because I want you to actually just be aware of that piece of grammar rather than the application. Okay, can you see this slide, guys? How's that? Is that okay? Can you all see it? Okay, so I want to delve into making the plain negative form. Now, the reason why we need to learn this is because we use this if we want to say, please don't do something. Please don't go. Okay. And maybe we'll have time to make that sentence, but I just want to introduce the concept of the plain negative form. Now, if I was talking to a friend or somebody who I have a casual relationship with, and I wanted to say, tomorrow I will go to Tokyo, I probably wouldn't say Tokyo, ashita Tokyo ni ikimasu, because this is very formal. Okay, and by saying something very formal to a friend, it kind of separates us. It makes it sound like I'm being very polite for some sort of reason. So I'll just use the casual, the dictionary form. I would say ashita Tokyo ni iku, or Tokyo iku, which is the dictionary form. And then similarly, if I want to say I'm not going to do something, again, I would use the plain form. So instead of saying Tokyo ni ikimasen, I might say the plain negative form, which is what we're going to now look at. Okay, so if I can ask you to look at the screen a second, guys, because we're going to navigate this. Again, I want to use this hiragana chart for the group 1 verbs because I do, because I'm an engineer and I like charts and I like using illustrations. Okay, so if we look on the left here, use in the u row, this is the present positive infinitive, isn't it? So ao, kaku, osu, matsu. This is our dictionary form for the present tense in the affirmative. And then if we want to turn it into the mass form, as you remember, we take the end of the last syllable of the verb and move up. So ao becomes aimasu, a-i, instead of a-u becomes a-i. Kaku, so here's the ku at the end. Kaku becomes kakimasu, kakimasu. Osu becomes oshimasu. We jump up 1 step. Now, to use the plain negative form, we jump up an additional step. Let's leave this one for a second. We'll leave this one for a second and move on over to here. So kaku, sorry, this sounds funny. When we move up to here, it becomes kaka, kaka. And then at the end, the very end, we add nai, N-A-I, nai. So kaku becomes kakanai, kakanai. Oyogu would jump up 2 steps and become oyoganai, oyoganai. Osu jumps up 2 steps, becomes osanai, osanai. I won't push, I won't push. Matsu, to wait, matsu, machimasu, matanai. I found out yesterday something interesting, that shinu, to die, is the only group 1 adjective that has a nu on the end. So shinu, shinimasu, shinanai, shinanai. Yobu, yobu, which is this row here. Yobimasu, yobanai, yobanai. Have a guess what yomu is. Yadi, what's yomu?
Yomanai. Yomanai.
Good.
Yomanai. Yomanai.
Yomanai, good. And then how about kaeru?
Kaeramai. Kaeranai.
Kaeranai, yes, good. Kaeranai. Kaeranai. Good. Is that okay so far, guys?
Yep.
Okay, good. Right. There is a small exception here. Oh, sorry, guys, I'm going to be back in just 1 minute. Can you hold on just a second?
Andy's bookcase will take over teaching from now on.
Oh.
Is everybody else confused? Because I'm shabu shabu. Not as in the food, but fried.
Fried. My brain smells like bacon, I'm telling you.
Watashi to.
There's a great phrase which applies here. It's simple. Well, we said it was simple. If it was easy, wouldn't spend 30 years.
Sorry
trying
about
to
that.
get
I
it
just sorry about that. I just had to open the back gate for somebody to get into the garden. Okay. Right. This one on the far left. So when we have things like ao, aimas, or you, we don't just change it to a, but it changes to wa. So this is the one exception. So Konstantina, if you were to say, I won't meet, how would you say this? I won't meet.
Awanai.
Awanai. Good, good. And while you're here, how would you say, I won't say?
What is the say? I forgot.
You.
Say you.
You.
Yuwanai.
Not you and I, but
Iwanai.
Iwanai. Yes, good. Iwanai. Iwanai.
Yeah, because it comes in. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Is that okay, guys? This slide is available to you, and it's now going to be available on an actual website, so you'll be able to see this anyway. Okay, everybody happy? We'll move on to group 2 because that was as hard as it gets. Group 2 is much easier. Just like we do with almost everything else with group 2, we chop off the mas, or chop off the ru, cut it off, and simply put nai on the end. So taberu, to eat, becomes tabenai. Tabenai, yeah, exactly. Yeah. And so yari, what would be I won't watch, or I won't look?
Mitanai.
No.
Watashi no minai.
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 No,
yes.
just minai. Don't make it careful.
Yeah.
I won't.
Too
I won't
easy.
look.
Again.
Yeah, exactly. I won't look. Minai. Minai. Yeah. Okay. And then group 3. Now this is, I think somebody who isn't here now, asked last week, why is group 3 called irregular? Well, this is the reason why. Because you can't expect anything with irregular. If you think that there is some kind of consistent rule with irregular verbs, you're wrong. There isn't one. So suru, to do, would become shimas. This becomes shinai. So this is fairly easy. This is like a group 2 verb, shinai. But kuru, which means to come, which becomes kimas, in the plain negative form is konai. 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 Yeah, so you just have to memorize the group 3 ones, guys, because they are all going to be unexpectedly irregular. Shinai and konai. Shinai, konai. Okay.
So
and then,
forget that it's only 2 verbs in group 3.
I know, exactly, yeah.
Like,
yeah. Yeah, it's lucky we're not learning Italian, isn't it? Everything's irregular. Okay, and then the last thing that I want to cover today, and we might have a quick chance. What's the time? Yeah, we've got a few minutes. Might have to have a quick chance to do just some quick practice. If you say the plain negative form, and then add de kudasai at the end, then you say, please don't do this. De kudasai. So, for example, if you wanted to say, please don't eat, you would say, tabenai de kudasai. Tabenai de kudasai. Tabenai de kudasai.
Is that a bit like making it a negative TEF form?
That's exactly what it's doing. Yeah, it's simply saying, yeah, it's the TEF form in negative. Yeah. Cool. That's all you need to know. Right, let's do a little bit of practice, shall we? So we finished with Patrick, didn't we? So Aga, how would you say, please don't listen. Please don't listen.
聞きないでください。
One more time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
聞かないでください。
Good. Kikanai de kudasai. Kikanai de kudasai. Good. Rob, how would you say, Don't stand up.
Tatanaide kudasai.
Yeah, tatanaide kudasai. Tatanaide kudasai. Wayne, how would you say, please don't go home? Please don't go home.
I need to look at the paper.
So the infinitive is kaeru. Kaeru.
Yeah. Kaitenai kudasai.
No. So what would be the plain negative form of kaeru? Kaeru becomes...
Sorry. I'm stuck here.
That's great. Let's have a look back at the chart. So here we have, turn on the pointer, kaeru. So this ru moves up to here. Sorry, I'm going to switch now. Kaeru, the ru.
Kaeda.
Kaeda. And then
kaeranai kudasai.
Kaeranai.
Kaenata kudasai.
No, don't guess. Kaeranai de kudasai.
De kudasai.
Kaeranai de kudasai. Yes.
If you forgot the de, is it very unpolite or just foreign?
Kaeranai kudasai. Kaeranai kudasai. You would probably be understood, especially if you were a foreigner. But we want to speak correct
Better
Japanese.
use de.
Yeah. Well, I would say you have to use de.
Okay.
Grammatical rules are not normally optional. Kaeranai de kudasai. Good. Sophia, how would you say, please don't say this. Please don't say this. So you're muted at the moment, Sophia. Maybe intentionally.
Okay, now you can hear me.
Yes.
So say is you.
Yes.
So it moves up you and comes wa.
Good.
Wa.
It does.
Wanai de kudasai.
Can you say it one more time?
Wanai.
Not just. So it's not just the wa. So the e at the very beginning, the letter I, that remains the same. That stays there. It's the u that becomes wa.
Iwanam. Okay. Iwanai de kudasai.
Good. Iwanai de kudasai. How do you say, please don't say this? Please don't say this.
Kono.
Not kono. Not kono. But
this.
So it would be kono keitai or kono shatsu, but just this by itself would be
kore.
Kore. Good.
Kore. So kore iwanai de kudasai.
Kore o.
Kore o.
Iwanai de kudasai.
Okay. Kore o iwanai kudasai. Okay.
Yes.
Thank
Piotr,
you.
how would you say, please don't call me tomorrow?
明日は私に呼ばないでください。
Yes. That's the maximum number of words you could fit into this sentence. How about the minimum number of words to fit into the sentence?
明日呼ばないでください。
Good. Ashita yobanai kudasai. Good. Excellent. Yari, how would you say, please don't swim here? Please don't swim here.
Here. Sono.
Okay.
Sono.
So here is ko.
Ko.
Then,
ko.
And then this place would be what?
Asuko. No.
No. Ko is
Koko.
the
Koko.
Koko. Yeah, exactly. Koko.
Koko ni o oya gunai. Des.
No.
De kudasai. Oya gunai de kudasai.
So oyoga naide kudasai.
Oya ganai
Yes.
de kudasai.
And then what would happen after koko to mark this as the place where an activity takes place?
Ni.
Not
Koko.
ni, but so it's an activity
Koko
happening
de.
at koko de. Please don't swim.
Oya ganai de kudasai.
Good. Koko de oyoga naide kudasai. Very good. Jock, how would you say, please don't speak in French?
フランス語で話さないでください。
Excellent. フランス語で話さないでください. Excellent. David, how would you say please don't watch television?
Terebi or mitanai de kudasai.
Not mitanai.
Minai.
Careful.
Minai.
Sorry,
Minai
I
de kudasai.
forgot.
Yeah, good. Minai de
Unmute.
kudasai. That's right. Good. Thanks, Yeri. Minai de kudasai. Yes, good. Constantine, how would you say please don't sleep here?
Sleep? What is the verb for sleep? I don't remember.
Neru.
Neru. Okay. Neru. Sleep. Koko de neranai dekara de kudasai.
So, that's right. So neru is which group of verbs?
Second.
Yes.
Neru.
So what would you do? Not nenimas, but just simply nemas. So
Nemas.
If you turn this to the simple negative form, this would be
Nemanai.
that would be a group 1 verb. There's group 2. Just chop off the ru and put nai.
Nenai.
Yeah, nenai.
It didn't sound nice on my head. That's why I was like, no, it's not that. Okay. Nenai. Koko de nenai de kudasai.
Perfect. Koko de nenai de kudasai. Good. Patrick, how would you say please don't wait for me? Please don't wait for me.
Matanai de kudasai.
Good. And how would you say please don't wait for me?
Watashi to.
So you can just use the normal transitive.
Watashi o?
Yes, good.
Watashi o matanai de kudasai.
Perfect. Watashi o matanai de kudasai. Good. Aga, how would you say please don't get on this bus? Please don't get on this bus.
このバスに乗らないでください。
Yeah, good. このバスに乗らないでください. Good. Rob, how would you say please don't get off the bus here? Please don't get off the bus here.
ここバス must get off.
Or do you do?
このバスで降らないでください.
Okay, so let's break it down a little bit. So yeah. Please don't get off the bus here.
So ここ
で
Yep.
Don't get off the bus, please.
ここでバス what do you call it? 降らない.
So oriru, and it's a group 2 verb. It's a group 2 verb.
降りないでください.
Good, yeah. And do you remember that when we're talking about leaving a place or getting off a vehicle, instead of using ni, we use o.
So バスを降りないでください.
Good, yes. ここでバスを降りないでください. Good. Well done, Rob. And Wayne, how would you say please don't write on this paper. Please don't write on this paper.
Tekami o.
So the paper is just kami.
Paper. Kami, sorry.
Yeah.
Kami o kakanai de kudasai.
Good, yeah. Kakanai de kudasai. Yeah. It would actually be.
It sounds funny.
I know. You'll get used to it. So kami ni, kono kami ni. So onto this paper. Kono kami ni. Kakanai de kudasai. Good. That's as much as I want to do today, guys. That's enough new grammar. and lots of lots of practice on stuff you already know. Would you like to unmute yourselves if you haven't already? Guys, any questions or problems about today?
Only problem is that we have to remember quite many verbs and adjectives, but that's normal way.
Yeah, this is the word occupational hazard of learning a new language. You have to learn the words, but I don't want you to worry too much about learning. Don't feel that you have to learn all of the verbs and all of the adjectives now. Okay, I would much prefer it if I'm just going to share the screen with you again. I would much prefer it if you use this group of Group 1 adjectives and learnt the rules just for these ones. So that's, let me just move that frame. That's what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's nine Group 1. Taberu for Group 2, that's 10. Suru and kuru for Group 3. So that's, I only actually want you to memorize 12 verbs. That's all. Everything else we'll learn by practice as we go on. I don't have any expectations of you for learning lots and lots of words now. If you learn stuff, great, that's your benefit. But if you can learn the rules for 12 words and remember a few adjectives, that's as much as you need to know. It's the rules which are important. It's not the volume of words. I don't know of the entirety of Japanese language, of all the verbs and adjectives and nouns, I probably know about 40% only after learning it for 34 years. But I know, but it's enough. It's enough. If I want to say something that I don't know the word of, I know enough Japanese to describe it, or I can use alternative words. I don't need to learn everything. It's just about learning enough to be able to express what you want to say. Of course, if you're listening to something and there's a word you don't know, then that's tough. You have to understand the sentence from the context and other keywords in that sentence. But to be able to speak with a little bit of confidence and competence, you don't need to know everything. You need to know enough. But most of all, I would say this is the most important thing. You need to learn all of the grammar. You know, 90% of the grammar. We probably won't reach 100% because there is also some complex grammar. But I use 90% of the existing grammar in Japanese, and that's more than enough. It's more than enough.
I find an adjective for sharp. Surudoi. Have you heard?
Yeah. I have. Yeah, I have. Yeah. But again, so this is an adjective that doesn't immediately come to the top of my mind. But I know other ways of saying it's sharp, and one of those is sharper desu, or ha ga aru. Ha, edge, ga aru. There is an edge. It has an edge. Or hamono desu. It's a sharp object. Hamono desu. But if you said ha ga aru, then this means there is an edge. It's sharp. This is enough.
So hamono, as in it's an edged object.
Exactly. Yeah. In English, we call this sharps. Sharps are things like knives and syringes. So you mustn't take sharps onto an aircraft. Jock.
Surudoi is also very easy to say.
Surudoi. Yeah, difficult to remember though.
No, I never forget it anymore.
Sorry, Jock, did you want to say something? You're muted at the moment though. Sorry, can you unmute yourself? Sorry, you're muted at the moment. Hang on, let me click ask unmute.
Kichigai ni hamono.
Exactly. Kichigai ni hamono. Don't give an idiot a knife. Or do give an idiot a knife. It depends if you want them to stab themselves. Yeah. It means like don't give a gun to a psychopath. Hey, dozo.
So for example, when at some point we were talking about I didn't want to listen I wanted to listen kikitakatta.
Yes.
And I get confused a bit because there was this ta that I couldn't place because I was past would be kikikatta. But so there is a ta which makes it the volitional.
Yeah, it was
how
Kiki,
do
sorry.
you, when speaking to someone, how do you pick up, is it just practice picking up that one little particle inside a word to know that it's a volitional, is that just reading and listening a lot?
Almost certainly that's the answer, that it's practice. But so you let me give you an example. This isn't unique to Japanese at all. This is general for all languages. When you're reading a sentence on a page, you don't actually read every single letter. So even if you read a word, so take the word, find a word on this page now. So maybe Zoom meeting at the top left of the page. Okay. So you don't actually read ZOOM space MEETING. You actually recognize the word Zoom as a picture that you recognize now. Because you're not children, you don't need to read it ZOOM. You see the word and you recognize it as an image, just the same way that you'd recognize this as being, well, if you can see it, you recognize this as being a mobile phone.
So
yeah.
basically the same idea when you don't have a very sharp view of a word, but you can still pretty much guess what it says because you know the shape of the word.
Yeah, but it's the point you said, Piotr, about recognizing tiny sounds that happen in the word in the middle. You normally are able to detect these by the environment they sit in. So if somebody finishes, for example, if I said this, give me a second. Kiritaku nakatta desu. So you probably heard kiri. Kiritaku nakatta desu. Yeah. So you probably heard kiri, so cut. And then you might have heard na appear, some kiritaku nakatta desu. Na is a sound which will often mean a negative.
Yes.
And then ta at the end is another sound that generally means past. So kirita.
I did not want to cut.
Yeah.
Basically.
Kiri, na, and ta is probably enough environment to tell you that this person is saying either I didn't cut or I didn't want to cut. Yeah. So it's the just as reading words, you don't look at the letters, you see the environment. So what I was going to say was with sentences, as the same way that you don't read all the letters, with a whole sentence, you often skip over words and you look at groups of words together which make a phrase, and you recognize that phrase as being a single object that you recognize like a solid object. And it's exactly the same happens with audible language as well. You don't hear all the words, you hear a stream of phrases. And this will happen in Japanese as well. I mean, actually, the question you asked, you should be able to answer because you speak how many languages? Quite a few. And so what do you do in those cases? Obviously, you know that English people are notorious for not speaking correct English, but you can understand what English people are saying by...
Yeah, you can fill in the gaps basically.
Yeah.
And in French, they swallow half the words, but you recognize the words.
Exactly.
But in this case, that little ta, like kiritaku nakatta or kiriku nakatta would be something different. So it's really about those small particles. But I'm assuming that would be again experience then, just listening to it a lot.
Basically, yeah. Again, you'll probably get this in your own language. So this often happens with me. If I'm in Japan and I've got some people from the dojo with me, and I'm having a chat with Ishido Sensei, and he's explaining something which is very interesting to me, so I'm actively listening and absorbing. And then somebody says to me, "What did he just say?" And I'm sure Jock knows this as well. It's incredibly difficult to then regurgitate what was just said exactly to what they said, because you've just learned something by concept, not by the words, not by the sentences, not by the grammar or vocabulary. You absorb the image and the feeling and the context of what was being said. And then if somebody says, "Can you translate that?" It's like, "Oh, yeah, he said," and then you've almost forgotten straight away what it was that he actually said, because you weren't listening. You were absorbing without actively listening to all the grammar and all the. So I'm. Yeah. So and again,
abstract ideas, basically.
Exactly. And the same thing happens. I'm sure you know this because you all speak more than one language. that if you're in active translation mode for somebody, this is very different to listening to what somebody's saying and listening to what they're saying and remembering it and absorbing it. It's a completely different part of your brain that you use. You're either doing a grammatical, literal translation, and then blah, it comes out. Or you're listening and going, oh, that's interesting.
I have noticed that it's very much easier to speak Japanese when you are drunk. With some sense, I remember. I didn't know how good Japanese I can speak.
Yeah.
Yari, this is all with all languages, believe me.
Exactly.
This is with all languages.
Yeah. I have this this funny experience with Morita Sensei because he speaks very colloquial Kyoto Ben, and he's really hard to understand, isn't he, Jock?
Absolutely.
I mean, he uses words and grammar that Tokyo people don't use, and I found, I think it was 2017-ish, I had a long string of summer seminars where I was translating for about 5 weeks. I think I went to Japan for a week, then I was at the BKA summer seminar, then I went to the Dutch summer seminar. So I had like 5 weeks of translation. And at the end of that, I could understand what Morita Sensei was saying. And not because I understood his lexicon, the words he used. I stopped trying to listen. I sat back, I mentally sat back like I was drunk and relaxed. And I didn't try to translate what he was saying. I just listened to the sentences. And it suddenly became so much easier to just do it passively. You look at his body language, you look at his facial expression, you listen to the intonation of the words, and gradually it becomes clearer what he's saying. And so it's funny, the harder I tried, the more difficult it was. And the less I tried, the more passive I became, the easier it was to understand what he was saying.
Is this why in the seminars, mostly whoever is translating, it's like the Japanese sensei is talking for 5 minutes and the translator says, do this. I'm like, no, this can't be.
That's pure volume and lack of memory, I'm sure.
I don't think he only said that.
I think, for example, Yuki is very good at doing this, actually holding this information, because she's a natural
native
speaker.
Yeah.
She listens to the concepts and the context, and then she explains it to you back. Whereas me personally, I try my best to listen to the exact phrases and then try to do as best I can, and sometimes I'm limited. I try to do a fairly literal translation, and after 5 minutes, you just run out of space.
Yeah.
Whereas Yuki is really good at saying, well, I understood that in Japanese. I'll memorize it in Japanese, and I'll just translate that concept out in English. So yeah, her translation.
But very often, Japanese senseis will repeat the same thing over and over.
Yeah, there's a lot of redundancy in what they say, isn't there?
Awful lot.
Yeah. Which is really tiring if you're trying to translate every single word, which again is why it's good to kind of mentally sit back, listen to the explanation, and then say, well, he basically just said this, which is what I guess what me, you, and Louis do nowadays, isn't it, Jock?
Oh, I've given up.
And I want to.
So, speaking of translations, I've got an interview in a couple of minutes, so I
okay.
must leave.
Thank
you very much.
See you soon.
Next time.
Good luck. Take care. Ciao.
I have a question for you.
Sure.
It'll probably be wrong, but Machiavelli o benkyou shimashita.
One more time.
Machiavelli o benkyou shimashita ka.
Machiavelli?
Machiavelli.
Oh, Machiavelli.
Machiavelli.
Benkyou. I'm studying Machiavelli.
Yeah, have you studied? Yeah, as in you are Machiavellian.
Ah, Machiavellian.
Machiavelli de benkyou shimasu.
Yeah, sadistic.
Machiavelli de, so by way of Machiavelli.
Machiavelli de benkyou shimashita.
Is that the studying technique like a cram school where you push and push and push because the result is worth it?
Or you get the cane.
Yes. Yeah.
Guys, look at this. I have posted everywhere in the house.
Oh, well done. Oh, good.
Everywhere.
Excellent. You should now attach them to parts of your body. Te, ude, hiji, minode, kata, kubi.
Denki no Suichi.
Oh, good.
This is week 7, right?
Sorry?
Is week 7. Week 7.
It is week 7, yes.
I mean, look how much people have done in 7 weeks. It's just amazing.
Yes.
Mhm.
Yeah. Well, you guys
Really
have worked
amazing.
hard. Yeah. I can't take. So, to be honest, I think this. So Taya said last week that she's now up to the level where she was after 1 year learning university Japanese.
Yeah.
But I don't take credit for this system of learning. This system of learning is purely Michel Thomas. I haven't studied, I haven't looked at his Japanese units, but this way of doing it, this way of getting you to repeat it and starting off with a kernel of information and building it up is completely his idea. I'm just plagiarizing it.
But
Yeah,
I
and
think that
it's very
that
effective,
we
isn't it?
it's good that we write it up, because it's some kind of, you use another side of your brain if you are writing at the same time than thinking and saying.
For sure.
So it
for
could
sure.
help.
Yes. Yeah. I
Better
agree.
remember.
I agree. You should read and write as much as you can to complement this. However, the caveat is that during these sessions, if possible, I prefer you to not rely on writing and reading stuff, because you can do that yourself. So you don't need me to be there. You've got how many hours in the 40? You've got many hours many waking hours in the week that you could spend doing reading and writing. Me being here is your chance to try and take what's in. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, try and extract from your memory, because this is also a skill. Taking things out your memory and saying them. This is a skill in itself that has to be exercised and learned. And doing this sentence construction without looking at notes, by the basic Japanese sentence structure is fairly simple and fairly consistent. Subject or time, object, information, verb.
Verb.
Just have that structure in your written on the back of your eyelids, and you can say almost every Japanese sentence. Which is why I don't mind I really don't mind if you make notes. I don't really mind too much if you look down, but it was much better if you challenge yourself to not look at your writing and just say it. So I don't know if you've ever listened to any Michel Thomas lessons, but they're just CD. They're just audible lessons. There's nothing to read, and you have to basically listen to it while you're doing something else. So you do it very much without having any visual stimulus, without making notes. Of course, complement it with written stuff afterwards, but now is the time to really try and speak with me, talk to each other, give each other a chance to speak. Yeah.
It's weird because when I was in university, a lot of friends that I knew would listen to things through headphones when they were sleeping, which I never understood.
It doesn't work. It's pseudoscience, actually. In fact, what will happen is you just won't sleep as much, and then you'll feel tired and you won't learn as much.
Fail anyway, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it helps with the sleep.
Well, actually, yeah. But when it becomes like white noise, like most languages do, when you're not concentrating, yeah, for sure, it does help you sleep.
No, for the writing, for me, it's like mostly because I have a goldfish memory. I need to write down the English version, and then, okay, I'm going to work in my head, because you see so many times I'm stopping. Yeah. And, oh my God, what was the sentence? I really forget because it's too much information on the head.
Sure.
That's only that.
So again, I don't want to burden you. I don't want to give you too much load to have to write too much during these sessions as well. So if there's a sentence which is really long, let me be your memory for the English sentence. I can remind you the next step. It's not a lesson in trying to memorize long English sentences. That's not the objective of these lessons. That's purely me making you work hard during any particular individual session. It's not, I don't want you to, it's not a memory building exercise. I can do that for you. So if you say I don't remember what the next bit is, then I'll just tell you. Yeah.
Okay.
I do appreciate that for 90% of you guys, English isn't your first language and you're having to do almost double the amount of work. So I want to make that part as easy as possible for you. So let me do that part of the work. You guys do the extracting Japanese and building sentences. Yeah. Cool. Any other questions or problems?
Thank you, Andy.
Oh, thank you very much. Moshi nakattara.
Thank you.
Thank you.
ありがとうございました。またね。
またね。
またね。気をつけて。
はい、気をつけて。はい。
COVID をひかないように。バイ。